So here we are again in this fucking courtroom in an altered state of mind, without much of a memory of what is happening, but I do remember I'm on 1 bar of health. So let's see if we can finish this fucking case and beat this game. I was the one he has to help set it up. And the person who prepared the second costume for him, that was also me. You? Juan had bet everything on the Gemman Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. He was going to ruin him, huh? I hate the judge voice. I will stop that. Effective immediately. I'm so obnoxious. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. What? My phone just went off. And do you know what the secret of Mr. is? That's something only Juan knew. I don't know what it is. I see. I've probably been coming off quite suspicious to everyone. But that's to be expected. I've been trying to protect Matt, after all. Oh boy. Protect Mr. On Guard? And yet again, another strange bit of truth comes to light, it seems. Miss Sanders, if you could please tell us the truth about your behavior. Yes, Your Honor, I understand. Oh boy. Let's see. I keep just saying, oh boy, that might be all the reaction I have today. I'm kind of a little, high in it. My brain just feels dead. But also I've been drinking, so my brain's kind of going. It's truly a terror inside my brain right now. If you're wondering what's inside my brain, just a terror. Quite simply a terror. Protecting Matt. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had... Oh, you tampered with the crime scene. Ma'am, you are now a criminal as well. I had to protect him. This does account for everything. Well, I am the logical type. Don't... Look at her eyes. Why is she looking at us like that? I don't like it. I love that Von Karma got shot. Also, that feels like it was forever ago. And we're still in that same court case. You guys, explain that to me. We're finally seeing her true self. She's more nervous and scared of it. Oh boy. I can't say anything other than oh boy. I apologize. If the defense can find no fault with this testimony, I'm ready to make a ruling. Please keep that in mind as you cross-examine, Mr. Wright. Looks like somehow everything has swung to the opposite end of the scale again. That just means I have to put my weight into this and turn her logic upside down. Turning logic upside down is just being illogical, yeah? So time to fucking goof around in the courtroom, protecting... Oh, I have to... Oh, cross-examine a hoe? Oh, you guys... You know what? I don't have it in me right now. I'm going to pause this video. And once I'm ready for this, I'll come back. So if you see a cut, it's because I had to go become okay. All right. Okay. Hi, we're back. It's days later. I literally do not remember what happened already. Let's get into it. Oh, I must have saved. Me and my 1 health bar. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. It is 8 a.m. I am so tired. I'm excited to go to bed after this. Let's go. Oh, we're pressing. Oh, we're cross-examining. Oh, boy. Okay, well, I didn't mean to hit that, but I was gonna hit it anyways. Would you say that was your intuition speaking to you? Don't confuse my methods of reasoning with your own. Turkey, turkey. Furky the turkey. What does that mean? Did I just allude to fucking a turkey? First of all, I did. Second of all, I imagined it being dead. I didn't think about bestiality being a thing. I promise I was thinking about fucking a dead, cooked, Thanksgiving turkey. Not that that makes it much better, but I wasn't thinking about fucking a living turkey. We're gonna move forward. It's very early in the video for me to be spiraling already about fucking a turkey and me having to be like, no, I like fucking like food, not an animal. It's okay. Like, bitch, neither one's a great idea. If you want to prove that someone did something, you need 3 things. 3 things? A motive, an opportunity to commit the crime, and finally, decisive evidence. And if you think these three things through, a lot of THC, weed, y'all. Y'all are smoking weed these days. You fucking children are smoking weed. The devil's fucking lettuce. What the fuck is that? Can I just say, y'all need to stop smoking weed? And this isn't me being anti-weed. Y'all can consume the THC in the weed. Stop smoking it. Take care of your lungs. Take care of your body. Love yourself for once. Hey, pothead, something you never considered. Love yourself? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. That's very rude. Very condescending. But maybe stop smoking, you guys. I love you all very much. You need to stop smoking. Okay, bye. The answer becomes quite clear. You should have already known that. Leave me alone. I just want to finish this fucking game because WarioWare comes out soon. And I want to finish this game. I want to record one more Miitopia video where I tell you all, hey guys, I think we're going to be done playing Miitopia. A couple more Animal Crossing videos, and then we realize that Animal Crossing doesn't work well for me recorded. And then we'll play fucking WarioWare and then something else, and it'll be a fucking great time. I don't have the attention span to continue games, and I promised myself I'd finish this one. So let's get it done. We're almost there. They didn't teach that to us in school. At least not from what I remember. May I continue now? Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. Did he? Are they going to want me to present evidence instead of pressing? Because that'll ruin my day. So would you say this need came from the press conference? Yes. Do you know why Juan chose that event in that hotel for the conference? Because that was when he could cause the... Oh, no. Not a motive. To the public's most beloved Matt on guard. And you knew of this plan, didn't you, Miss Andrews? Yes, because... Ooh, I was the one who set up the conference and prepared the cost. This is groundbreaking. But I'm sure Mr. Ungard himself didn't know anything about the press conference. Oh, really? Did she not just admit to helping the murder? I'm very confused. I'm very tired. I'm also very just not bright. Like, I'm such a genius, but I'm so stupid. Do you know what I mean? Can you show me any proof that he... No. No, I don't wanna pull out the proof. Pull out the proof. Potpa. Can you show me any proof that he didn't know about the press conference? Yeah, I can. I do have something. I vaguely remember this coming up before. Anyway, the important thing here is that this information was not in your testimony. Yes, I agree, Miss Andrews. Please correct your testimony if you please. Just tell her to do it. You're the fucking judge. This is your court. If you please. Or what? What if she doesn't please judge? Let me know. Grasping at straws now, are we, Mr. Wright? Hey, why are you taunting me if you're not the bad guy? I feel like bad guys are the only people that ever taunt me in these games. I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. Well, didn't you say that 3 evidence and decisive and things? You said 3 things earlier. It was 2 minutes ago, and I don't remember it. I'm sober. It is 8 a.m. and I'm sober. I'm literally just dumb, you guys. Welcome to my twisted mind. It's empty. There's a tumbleweed and there's 2 cowboys in the distance, like, drawing their guns, and they both shoot each other and they both die because violence is persistent and eternal, like the struggles of the human. Has Mr. Ungard done something to hurt or betray you personally? That reminds me of having my heart broken by a boy in Missouri. Because I'm like, whoa, what happened? Why are you doing this to me? Did I hurt you? Did I fucking hurt you? But you don't want to hear about that. Why do you ask? You were the one who helped Mr. Corito with his press conference. And that event was supposed to bring down Matt on guard, yet you still helped out. What, Edgeworth? What? It's better than Von Karma. I'm glad she got shot. Like my status, if you're glad Von Karma got shot, ignore for Von Karma's medical bills. The person on trial right now, she has money. We all look at, have you seen her frilly collar? She has money. It's okay. Does she have health insurance, though? No, because she's an immigrant. Wait, nobody in America has health insurance. Well, but she's employed. Okay. Either way, let's not debate with ourselves whether or not a fictional German character has health insurance in America. The person on trial right now is Mr. On Guard, right? What the witness was thinking the victim is none of our concern. In any case, this means that the defendant had a motive to kill. Why do I keep doing this to myself? No! Oh, I saw my health bar come up and I thought it was the end. Let me save. Love that. Love when I save. It's so fun. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. Press-a-rooney. But didn't you already testify earlier that Mr. On Guard was taking a nap in his room? Are you telling me now that too was a lie so you could cover for Mr. On Guard? I'm not telling you anything of the sort. When I went to get him for the show, he honestly was sleeping. Did you knock him out? However, as to whether he was sleeping the entire time, that I cannot... This Band-Aid on my finger, because I hit my finger last night, because I'm a hard-working man. And, I got a Band-Aid on my finger, because I also am a baby with a boo-boo. And, I put it on so tight, because you want to put pressure, you know, and I was bleeding out. You ever seen somebody bleed out through their finger? Me last night. And, it's so tight right now. I just want to peel this fucker off. And I just took a shower because I just got home from work and it's the morning. And my Band-Aid's still going. But, like, is it going to become musty, swampy? If you know Swampy the Furby, first of all, you're a real one. There's a Furby named Swampy. He owns my heart, really. All right. However, else whether I gotta say, I was too busy setting up the stage at the time. I keep trying, but I can't find no... I can find... I thought he said, I can't find no flaws with that. He said, but I can find no flaws with what Miss Andrews has said. I can't say the same for some people here in this courtroom, however. Just say you hate me. Just say you want to cuck me and punch me and chew on my tongue? Question mark. Why did that come to my head? Because that's an evil thing. Can you imagine somebody chewing on your tongue? That's fucking mean. They have to hate you. Oh, I'm heartbroken thinking about tangling tongues with a boy that we had to say goodbye to each other. But he didn't bite my tongue. And that's why I miss him. The judge is glaring straight at... Oh, Mia. He's glaring at you, smartass. Okay, I apologize. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course. The button and the knife. Price. Slam my hands on the desk. You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints on the knife could very well be a clever camouflage. Then what about the button? The button... It's clear from the crime scene that the victim and his murderer fought. And during the fight, the killer ripped the button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume. You're talking about this button, correct? This is the last case of the game, Judge. I don't need you, hand-holding me through it, because I'm at 1 health. I might need that. Never mind, I take it back. That button was found in the pleats of Matt's I can't read. Hakama isn't that correct? I would think that makes it very decisive. Anybody want to come fix my mouth? And that could mean putting your dick in it. That could mean kissing it. That could mean spitting alcohol from your mouth into it. I have a boyfriend. He's the love of my life. I'm going to be with him forever. But I'm a super infinitely fun and adventurous young man. And he understands it about me, and he's able to love me, and it's a beautiful thing. So if y'all want to come do one of those three things, let me know, because my mouth ain't right. Or if you run an orthodontist practice and you can get me a good deal, let me know, because death creeps in through the mouth, and mine has lots of holes in it, through which death is just willing to creep. He might be creeping right now down the tunnels of my teeth. Tunnels of my teeth. Tunnels of my teeth. Tunnels of my teeth. But, yeah, so if you want to fuck my mouth, kiss me, spit alcohol in my mouth, or if you're a dentist, hit me up. 660. First of all, I don't have a 660 number, but that is the local number on here. 2, I'm not giving y'all my number. 3, 246. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's go. Looks like you were outfoxed again, Mr. Wright. Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Please fist your text. Come fix my mouth every time I stutter. You can't get mad at me. Be mad at yourself for not putting your... I don't have to be like this on the internet. I don't have to be so, like, slutty on the internet. But, like, why would I be anything on the internet other than what I am? You know what I mean? So, like, come fix my mouth. Just come fix my mouth. Come? Fix? Come could fix my mouth. Can you guys tell that I have ADHD, or is it, like, really subtle? Fix your testimony, bitch. I can't stand the sight of a man who can't gracefully... I can't stand the sight of a man. I don't know why I thought I was going to say that, because I don't mean... I can't stand the sight of not a man. If I open my eyes and there's not a man... I just can't handle it. Like, I just want to see a man. I'm annoying. I need to see a therapist. He could be a man. Abuse your power. Billie Eilish, your power. Am I right, ladies? Mia, your boobs. Ma'am, I want to slap them. Okay, shut up, Siaha. Thank goodness Mia can still look at me. She's dead. She can barely look at you, but sure, be grateful for something for a moment. With an icy... What's her voice? With an icy stare. Yes, that's Von Karma's voice. I don't know. Y'all put the voices in for me. Miss Andrews, from Mr. Wright's sake, please add this information to your testimony. She keeps having to adjust her testimony. Can we have a rule that if a witness has to adjust their testimony 3 times due to speaking incorrectly, can we just throw them the fuck out, no matter how pretty they look in their blue dress? Let me know. That button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. Press. I have to press on everything. We have not been through one cross-examination. We are, 15 minutes into... We are actually 25 minutes into this video. I forgot that, like, there's 10 minutes from the other day when I was too high to fucking process this game. And by too high, can I just say that was, like, maybe 5 milligrams of THC and 5 milligrams of CBD. But CBD it's not really psychoactive, so I don't know why I threw that in there. Like, a very small, like, microdose. But hello, first of all, I'm proper fit. I am skinny. I'm also not a pothead, so it do be hitting. And, yeah. Also, I think my body just processes THC, and a lot of things really weird, but not metabolizing. Am I right, ladies? Like my status, if you're currently metabolizing. And how do you know that? When the ends of the threads on the button and the costume were matched up, they were found to fit together perfectly, just like me and my boyfriend. Or so I heard. I've heard that before, too. But why would Miss Andrews know about this case down to such a fine detail? We love an informed woman. Don't look at me like that, just because I'm prepared and you are not. And I thought I had her this time for sure. If there's anything to trip her up on, it has to be he. But where and what? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. Oh, they're gonna want me to present evidence. Pressing is just not gonna press your dick against my hole. It's not that tense. You'll get it. Siaha. Stop. Phoenix Wright could fuck me. I've said that 100 times. But not enough. I'm always like, yes, Gumshoe, fuck me. And then all these things. Phoenix, fuck me. You know? PP. Phoenix. I don't know why I thought PP stood for Phoenix fuck. No. That's PF. PP stands for Phoenix Penis. Penis. Wait, I forgot the word for penis. But what you really did was stab the guy in the back, didn't you? And at the worst possible time. Oh, what do you want? Don't interrupt women. Who's to say she really stabbed the guy in the back, as you put it? This witness could have disclosed things about Mr. Ungard at any time. Why, then, would she wait until there was a large audience before doing so? It's the same reason why Mr. Kurita planned such an elaborate conference. Miss Andrews wanted to cause Mr. Ungard as much damage as she possibly could. Why am I like this? This witness bears ill will towards the defendant. Oh boy. This isn't the Phoenix Wright Wax Philosophical Power Hour. Isn't it? Wait, what am I doing here on YouTube then? And please, stop slandering the witness. As I expected, Miss Andrews' testimony seems pretty solid. Oh, I said that. Really? Because to me it sounded a little wishy-washy. Wishy-washy? Well, I guess we'll see if I pressed on everything. Press on nails. Nails, press on... The girls are all doing gel nails. I don't know when this happened because I'm not a nail painter. That sounds like a slur. Nail painter? No it doesn't. Depends on how you spit it out. You could say that with some real poison behind it, you fucking nail painter. Okay, sorry for saying slurs. You should know this by now, but you'll need strong, decisive evidence to make her talk. I do know this by now, but I keep trying to pretend conveniently that I forget it and hope that I'll get by. Got it, Chief. I'm gonna pin you down. This time, Miss Andrews. I would pay to watch that. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I feel that man was murdered. Cool. I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove him right. I agree with that. But he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. But doesn't he? In the hallway right after the murder. That's right after the murder. Alright, fine. That button's torn off with fun during a fight with Matt. How do I know that? Okay, fine. Oh, oh boy. I went through all those and didn't decide what evidence to pull up. 1 second. Okay. We've been through this. Okay. What was the bit that she... Because remember I said something to her and then she had to correct the record twice or something because she's a fucking lying bitch. What was the line she added? Because I probably should present on that. Because, I had to get it added by pressing. He didn't have an alibi from what he was doing at the time of the murder. That button was... Was that the bit? But what do I present? Do I present the button? It was torn off at the time of the murder. Maybe. I don't know. Oh. He was strangled and then stabbed. My brain is processing nothing. Do you ever feel like you're thinking? I'm sending this piece of evidence in to fight for my battle. Fight my battle for me. Oh, I can still say. Oh, if I save now, I'm in the. Fuck! If I got this wrong, it's game over, you guys. Oh no. This is the victim's autopsy report. It clearly states that the cause of death was strangulation by a scarf. That's some gay shit. Strangulation. The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died. And what does that mean? What does it mean? Where am I going? Let's examine the evidence. This button has the victim's blood on it. Yes, it does. Which would mean that it was ripped off the costume. When? After the knife was stabbed into the victim. Exactly. Which means it is impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle. Because the victim was strangled to death in that fight. That's right, Miss Andrews. There's no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. Hand, slam, desk, point! This button was consciously pulled off the victim's already dead body. I'm really popping my letters. Pop severely. What, Edgeworth, what? What in the meaning of this, Wright? So what if the button was torn off the body after the victim had already died? What does that change? Let me ask you one simple question, dumb fuck. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did that serve? What purpose? We now know that this button was not torn off during the fight. So the murderer took the time and effort to purposely rip this from the victim's body. That would mean that the murderer had something in mind, wouldn't it? Mr. Wright, does this mean... Am I accusing... Oh, let me save. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm gonna die. I'm so annoying. Why does anybody put up... You guys don't put up with me. No views. I was gonna say, why does nobody put up with me? Nobody does. You know what? You're all making the right choice. At my unfortunate cost. I need attention. Does this mean you know what the murderer wanted to do with the button? What was it? 100% depend the crime on guard. If it's anything else, I'm going to vomit, because nothing else makes sense, and this is my last bar of health, and I'll cry. And my squiggly eyebrow is such a fun fucking design quirk. It's so cool, and the way my eyes are drawn is really fucking cool. And are my eyes just gray and black? Like, do I have no eye color? Okay, Google, what color are Phoenix Wright's eyes? One of my Google Homes, the one... Okay. One of my Google Homes, the one with the screen, keeps getting disconnected from the Wi-Fi. I don't know what's up. It's ever since I've been in this new apartment. I don't know if it's too far from the Wi-Fi. It's not. Or like what's up, but whatever. Also, oh my God, the AT&T guy that set up all my shit was so cool and so charming. I was talking to my friend like at the time because I was bored waiting for this man to set up my stuff, being like, oh my God, like, this guy's so charming. And he asked me out. He like, whatever. And he was so charming. And he lives in Kansas City, which is like 2 hours, like closer to 3 hours away. He was just down here for some like... work called him up. I don't really know. We actually had quite an adventure trying to find out where all the lines are in this building because he's not used to it, and the people that probably usually do it, because I'm not the only person that's whatever. We're gonna move forward, but he's really charming and lovely, and I had a great time with him. Okay, there's no one doing something like that. Why did I bring him up? Internet, AT&T. I would love to know the train of thought on why I brought him up. I'm not going to be able to backtrack to it, so... And I know when I edit this, I'm not going to actually listen to it. I'm just going to the spots that I know I need to cut, because they leave marks. It was to pin the crime on Mr. Engard. ... There's no way anyone would put a bloodied button in their own... Some of us have major blood kinks, so you watch your mouth, Phoenix. That's right. Mr. Engard was set up. By the real killer, of course. She looks so good from the back. I say it every episode, but I mean it every time. And the real murderer is He said murder is. Murderer, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, who in the world is the real killer, then? Fade to black, finally. I can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way up to this point. Phoenix, you can't lay your guard down yet. Not until the very end. Let me save. The real killer. Ooh! Oh, fuck. I gotta get this right. Here's the thing. I want to say Adrian Andrews, but is that too obvious? Let's get obvious. No, boy. She's only 23. A child. A baby. A spring chicken. Let's see. I think she did it. But let's go through. Can you imagine if Miss Oldbag... First of all, why do we just call her security lady? This is Wendy Oldbag. Show her some fucking respect. Let's see, you guys. Do I think Wendy did it? No. Do I think Matt did it? He is the one that got murdered? No, he's my client. I definitely can't say he did it. He got murdered. There's nobody I can reasonably accuse. I would love to. I would be like... Can you imagine what a fucking like out of nowhere argument if I just threw out Von Karma did it. Von Karma killed him. That'd be so fun. I love her hair color. It's so fun for her. Okay, I do have to present Adrian. And Adrian, I do apologize because you are a baddie. V8 in a wine glass. You are kind of a psychopath, but it could be a Bud Light Chelada in a wine glass. I do remember we went over that. She needs to testify about whether that was V8, a Bud Light Chelada, or other, and if so, what? Can I just say, I've got Bud Light Cheladas in my fridge right now. Have I ever had one? Nope. But I got some, so come on over. Put your dick in my mouth and have a Bud Light Chelada. What a terrible day. Don't do any of that. Except for putting your dick in my mouth. Miss Adrian Andrews, I choose you. You are Mr. Karita's killer. What? Oh, her glasses just fucking shattered out of shock. Order, Mr. Wright. I need to save. Yes. Is this court case coming to an end? It is part 2 out of 2-2, so maybe. This is a very grave matter. Gray matter in your brain. Do you have any evidence that supports your charge? Any evidence? Sir, you're a lawyer. Please. All the evidence points to Miss Andrews. What is this all evidence? Phoenix, point out to every piece of evidence that you're including in this all. Oh, how preposterous. You can't stick any of that on me. I can't, can I? Would you care to test me? Then what about this knife? The knife was used to stab the victim after he had already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion onto Mr. Ungard naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room. And the only one who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you. Tisk. Oh God, her optical bill must be so high. Tisk. Then... What about the button that was found in Matt's hakama? We just went over this, ma'am. Even I remember, and I can't remember how I started talking about. I remember. Earlier, I started talking about something, and I was like, God damn, how did I get on this topic? Couldn't remember. Can't remember anything. I remember talking about this button. It looks like a laid egg that had trouble being laid. If you have trouble getting laid, get well soon. There are people, you always see like in TV shows, and you hear about them in real life, but not as much, where it's like, oh, I'm just trying to get laid, and it's like, I can't get laid, I'm in a dry spell. Can you imagine? Like, no offense, we're all grown adults. We're all grown, competent, hot adults here. Not that you have to be hot to get laid, because, like, there's so many things that make you hot to different people. But, like, we're all adults here. We're all getting laid when we want to get laid. And, like, can you imagine, like, being desperate to get whatever? I'm not being understanding, and I apologize. This button was removed from the victim's body after he had already died. The only people who could have done so were the people who found his body or the killer. However, if Mr. Ungard was the real killer, hand, slam, point, there is no way he would have put such incriminating evidence in his own Nakama. Oh no, that's another like $400. And that, what if she has astigmatism? What if she needs a bifocal? What if she likes to not have the line? What if she needs like the transit? Oh, Adrian, and what if she needs like that Nikon fucking coating? Why are glasses so expensive, you guys? Please tell me. Nikon, call me. Let's discuss lenses. For like seeing, not for cameras. I don't have time to talk camera lenses. The only person who could have... That was what Adrian Andrews was saying. That wasn't me just like making a sound. The only person who could have put this button into Mr. Ungard's Hakama is the person who went to wake him from his nap, which is you, yet again, Miss Andrews. I see. What about the empty guitar case? Hand, slam. Oh, no point. That is also another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews. Ooh, she... The costume is used to hide the... Excuse me, I burped. I'm probably not going to cut that out. I burped in my own mouth. You didn't hear it. You definitely... Whatever. Let's move forward. That costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the crime scene. Now, who could have known that there was just such a costume inside the guitar case? It could have only been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. Hand, slam. I'm really winding up on that point. Point! And that person is you, Miss Adrian Andrews. Oh, I'm so cold. I am just so cold in this courtroom. Do you guys mind if I leave? I'm freezing. No, I... Oh, but Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found. Guitar case. And it was you who proved that she was not wearing gloves at the time. That's right. That's because she did not intend on leaving any points. If anyone had found out that she had touched the case, they would have asked her, why? So to avoid leaving any prints, she used a towel or something else to open it. She used her pussy to open. She put her pussy into that one. Oh, she really did it. Cooter. Alright, oh my god. But that would be so Can you imagine having such a tactile... What do you call those? Labia? The vulva? The bare vulva? Whatever. Can you imagine just having such tactile control that you like... and fling a case open? But the glass of... don't even fucking get me started on the glass of tomato... The glass of tomato juice is the nicest thing you can call it. It is V8 in a wine glass. Bud Light Chelada. A different story. Miss Andrews purposefully left her fingerprints on the glass to show that yes, indeed, she was the classic taste discoverer of a dead body. What? No! If we burst one more pair of glasses, who sweeps up the glass? Who sweeps this courtroom? I'm sweeping this courtroom with fucking Edgeworth and his shit-ass client. Am I right, late? And his shit-ass witness. Am I right, ladies? Got him. And to top it all off, I just alone to myself on this YouTube space. Remember YouTube spaces? Do they still have those? I'm just here in this YouTube space alone, screaming and laughing and wondering who sweeps up this fictional glass. It's unwell. And to top it all off, there's this photo. Oh, yeah, the Arianka with the saggy pants. A photo of the killer as they excited. The scene of the crime. No reasonable person on earth can believe this nickel samurai is Mr. Ungard. He would be much too short for his own costume if it was him. Don't break it. Oh, I'm so cold, you guys. I'm telling you, I'm gonna freeze. Speaking of how tall people are... He's going to say a slur against tall people. He's going to say something real prejudice against tall people. I bet Phoenix Wright's tall. How tall is Phoenix Wright? Okay, Google, how tall is Phoenix Wright? He said, I don't know, but I found these results on search. What a scam. Oh, I'm not going to mark this video there, so you're going to hear that long pause where my Google Homes are both answering me. One of them saying, connect me to Wi-Fi. The other one saying, I don't fucking know. Miss Andrews, you're also kind of short in stature, are you not? But please stop. I'm just so chilly. Hand slam. Well, how about it, Miss Andrews? I've got her this time. Am I about to close this case? Is she about to... Oh, her little tear. You all see a little tear in her eye? I don't like the way her teeth are showing. She looks like a fucked up rabbit. I hate rabbits. I hate vermin. Not that rabbits are vermin, but they have similar mouth shapes. And I don't hate rabbits. I don't hate anything. I apologize for what I just said about rabbits. That was racist against rabbits. Miss Andrews? I refuse to testify. What was that? There's a law. It says I can't be forced to testify about something if it can incriminate me. Well, yes. You are absolutely correct, Miss Andrews. The law does provide us with a way to avoid stuff. Why, though? I should Google more about that, because that's actually really interesting to me, the way we have that set up in America. By allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can cause damage to themselves. What? Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think to do on the spot. Fade to black. Actually, thinking back to yesterday, Mr. On Guard's room. Thank God for the flashback, because don't point at me so sternly, Miss Von Karma. You might make me cum in my pants. Adrian Andrews. Yes. Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood. It has its own sound effect. I don't know why I feel like I have to do it. All right. What did that mean for me? What was the point of that flash? When it flashes to black, I can see my shirtless self in the reflection of my TV, and I look crazy right now. I'm beautifully tan, and my beautiful blonde hair is flowing, but I'm also wearing glasses, and I look like a loser, and I'm shirtless, and I'm like crouched over toward my TV. It's what a sight. That's I would show you guys a picture, but it's not worth taking the picture and adding it to the fucking movie. Movie? Is this a movie? Am I filming a movie right now? To the video. That's it. That's when Francisca planted this idea into her head. She must have told Miss Andrews to not testify if things looked bad. You did a good job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix. But there's still one thing you haven't done. Fuck this pussy boy. Fuck it. Fuck it real good. Something I haven't done? Heh heh heh. Heh heh heh. What's wrong, Wright? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence? What is so humorous, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor. But everything the good lawyer here has proven up to this point is meaningless. What? Why does he just get to say that? And, like, shrink everything I've done? I feel like I've proved. Probe me, aliens. This is a public service announcement to any aliens that want to stick their alien fingers up my ass as long as they return me back home before work. Feel free. You don't even have to wear a glove. Get that freaky little knuckle up in there. You're gonna find pleasures aplenty, treasures untold. This is my ass and my brain don't work. I can't finish that. All right, everything you have proven is circumcision. Circumcision. Yes, circumcision. You have yet to provide a single piece of definite proof. Proof that Miss Andrews did in fact harbor a wish to murder Miss Carita. She doesn't have a wish. She has a accomplishment. Do not shrink the things this woman has done. Women do more than wish. They achieve. Miss Andrews, did you want to kill Mr. Carita? I believe this may lead me to incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering. But Miss Andrews, you know how that fucking sounds. If you do that, it would be the same as admitting your guilt, don't you think? Not technically, Judge, you should know this. Maybe so, or maybe not. There is nothing to... Exactly. To prove it either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence. No. She's taking that defiant. I promise every word I've mispronounced, I know how to pronounce. I'm just so smart. Defiant attitude again. Mia, what should we do? Somehow we've landed in the... Oh, have we? In the work? Oh, fuck, I did all this work. Worst possible situation. Bang, bang, the gavel. I think we've reached a certain conclusion. Oh, is there going to be more investigation? Judge, no. No more investigation. I can't. Investigation's better than court. I just want it to end. I'm having such a fun time. I love this playthrough. I love this game. I would like for it to end. Miss Adrian Andrews has refused to testify. And the defense's theory that she is the actual murderer has not been fully substantiated with solid, definitive proof. He's not wrong. But that's not true. This video has become very long. Because on my thing, I see, I've been recording for 42 minutes. Time to wrap it up. There's another 10 minutes from the other day that's going to go in front of this. I don't want a 60-minute video. Let's go. But that's not true. In this situation, there is only one thing this court can do. And that is to declare a recessing hairline. I request that both the prosecution and the defense look further. I don't have time. They're going to murder Maya. And at tomorrow's trial... Tomato? Fade to black. We don't have a tomorrow. Maya's not going to have a tomorrow. If we don't get not guilty for today, then... Hand, slam. No point. Please wait, Your Honor. That's not necessary. The trial... Please, there's that point we were waiting for. Please continue the trial. What are you sweating for? Your client is getting one more date. He might be, isn't he? That's not it. This isn't about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is. Please, let the trial continue. Please don't. Please let me end this. If I don't get the verdict, then Maya... Bang. Bang. The judge has spoken. For once in his fucking life, he's been stern and decisive and really called the shots. And I do appreciate it. He might have some balls under that robe, but I don't know. So he's going to have to prove it. Yeah. But it's impossible to continue. Stop, Sia. As long as the witness refuses to testify, now then this court is adjourned. Oh my God. Who? It is not impossible for this trial to continue. Oh my God, you guys, I can't do this. I cannot do this. You guys, you know what? I'm going to end it here. Let me save. Come on next time, and you'll see what the fuck happens. I mean, it's a game. I've been playing this for how long? Title screen? Wait. That's what time I saved at. I thought that was my play time. I said I've been playing for way more than 8 hours. Okay. But yeah, this was fun. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go jerk the fuck off. I want to eat something, but I'm about to go to bed. And I'm not supposed to eat before bed. One, for my health, my body. Also for my brain. And also because it makes me feel gross when I wake up. And also, like, whatever. I'm probably going to do it anyways. I'll let you guys know. No, I won't. I'm not going to let you guys know. Because through what channel? Do you mean to upload a 4-second video being like, hey guys, I did it? Like, no. Okay. I'm going to go. Bye. Thanks for chatting. Well, thanks for listening. You have been silenced by the, just the way YouTube is. Leave a comment. Break your silence. Be outspoken. Be fun. Okay, bye.